How does that affect your demographics? What does it look like in terms of your demographics?
With my demographics, I have mostly African American kids.
100% or 90%?
I have pretty much. Well, I have one Caucasian child, and I have a couple of Mexican kids.
Hispanic children. Okay, so like 1%, 2%.
Yeah, like 1%.
Okay.
At one time it was 2%, but so 1% Caucasian and one.
But 98% you might say
is African American kids. Yes.
How many children do you serve?
Right now I think we're at 93 or 95. We just enrolled some more kids, so
You have toddlers?
We have
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Well, we service kids as young as 6 weeks and as old as 5. But we do have right now because it's summer camp. We have some kids that's a little older, like 7 or 8.
Okay.
But we try not to take too many big kids.
And do you have a full day? Is it like day?
It's a full day. It's a full day.
So your hours are
6:30 to 5:30.
That's a full day. And do you find that a good number of your children are here that long?
Pretty much, yes. They don't stay from 6:30 to 5:30, but pretty much they're here a full day. It depends on what time the parents have to be at work. Yes.
How's the tuition?
The tuition.
Calculated?
You want to know what the tuition?
Is it just subsidized tuition, or they pay full tuition?
Well, it depends. Most of the kids here do receive child care assistance.
Okay.
And then I have just formed a partnership with Total Community Action. It's a Head Start program, so we have 20 slots for Head Start kids.
Okay.
But we charge, you know how child care assistance works?
It's a sliding scale for Head Start, isn't it? Yeah.
No, not the way they have it set up for me. It's not a subsidy.
Okay.
They only give me a certain amount of money per child, and that's how they work it out.
Okay.
Because I'm only in partnership, so it's
Okay.
like yes. And then the parents have to maintain their child care assistance for the Head Start. The Head Start that
So with the conditions of having the Head Start monies, okay.
Right. Because we're not a full Head Start.
Right. Okay. But most of the children receive some child care assistance.
Most of the kids here receive child care assistance. I think we just figured it out. I think only 15 kids here do not receive child care assistance. Everyone else.
So they pay their own.
Everyone else pays.
That's other than the 20 slots for Head Start. That's 15 who pay tuition.
The 15 paying parents that pay the full amount, and everyone else gets some kind of child care assistance. I do have a couple of foster care kids, so you know how that works with all.
I'm just curious, what is your tuition here for?
I charge for an infant from 6 weeks to 12 months. If they're in the infant classroom, because sometimes the kids might be a little older in the infant room. I charge $135 a week, which is like $585 for the month. And then for everyone else, I charge $125 a week or $541 for the month. Now, is that a good price?
I mean, I was just going to ask you. Do you feel that you're?
I'm not charging enough.
Yeah.
I'm so way below what I need to be charging for what we're trying to provide here. It's not enough, but I don't feel
not for your hours and for the I didn't even talk about your staff yet, but even for the hours and the I can tell by walking in you're a high quality place.
I don't charge. We don't charge enough for what we're doing here. We really should be charging more, and then we're trying to keep the ratio really low, and so it's costing a whole lot. But I just don't feel like we'll be able to get what we. I don't think the parents that we service will be able to pay what we need to charge. So
and you don't want to allocate so many slots for tuition. Only children, because you really are serving the needs of the families who come to your school.
Right.
Well, that goes down since we're talking about the budget question, right? Isn't that all about the budget question?
Right, the budget.
Can you talk about your staff then? How many full-time staff do you have and part-time?
Right now, I have I think it's a total of 14.
14 full-time.
14, yes.
That's amazing. Any part-timers?
I don't have any. No, I don't have.
They're all full-time.
All full-time. I need 22 staff persons.
Yeah.
And we only have 14. We're way.
Yeah, that's what you said before.
Yeah.
You could use 22.
Yeah.
But your support staff, you have a full-time cook.
I have a full-time cook. He's cook and maintenance /
Okay.
whatever you want to call him.
All around handyman.
Right.
Okay.
Security guard. Everything.
Yeah. So. Now, I don't know what the conditions here in Louisiana. Is that okay for the cook to be
everything?
Usually, I know in Illinois they have to only be the cook.
Well, he's only the cook from 6:30
Yeah.
to I think it's 1:30.
Okay.
He's the cook.
And then the rest of the day he does his other.
Well, he leaves, and whenever he just has to, whatever time he wants to come back and clean up, that's on him. He just have to have the place clean when we get here.
Gotcha.
So that's on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking at just class size. What is your ratio of teacher to child? I know it varies from age group, so.
It's not what it needs to be. I can promise you that, because I lost 2 people, but
and I know it's a condition of accreditation as well.
Yes, we're trying to do the NACE accreditation ratio. It has not really been, well, it has happened a little bit because all the kids haven't been coming every day, so it worked out. But for the infants, and I can show it to you, we have 8 babies on each side, so that's the largest group size for the infants, and we're supposed to have 2 teachers on each side. Right now, I pretty much have 3 teachers.
To 8.
Well, no, I have no.
Oh,
I
3
have,
rotating between the 2
yes,
rooms.
and one of the teachers right now, she's not, so I don't know if I can count her in. She should be back next week. She's not here right now. So I have 2, but when she gets back, it'll be 3 teachers for the total of 16 infants, so 8 on each side.
Yeah,
so I'm missing a teacher in that classroom.
Right, okay.
Okay, and then I have a little transitional room for the babies. Once they leave out of the infant room, they go to this little transitional room.
So are they about, what?
They're like
14 months?
Yeah, 14, 15 months.
Okay.
So that class.
I want to tell you, I really like transitional rooms.
Yeah, it's a transitional room. It's a nice room. I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
It's a small room, and it only can hold 9 babies.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they learn how to lay on their mats and, things like that. But
so you have 2 teachers in that room?
I'm supposed to have 2 teachers right now. I have 1.
Okay.
So I'm missing a staff person there.
Okay.
Okay, then I have the big 1-year-olds. Some of them have turned 2, but the 1-year-olds. And in that classroom, I can have 12 to 14 kids.
Okay. And how many staff?
I say it like that because
ideally,
I am supposed to. I have 2 staff. I'm supposed to have 3, but I only have 2. I'm missing a staff person in that classroom.
Okay.
Okay, and then my 2-year-old class, I have 2 2-year-old classes. I can have 10 on each side.
Okay.
And I should have 4 staff persons. I only have 2.
Oh.
So I'm missing 2 on each side. You see, well, my situation is not.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Yeah.
Okay, then I have a 3-year-old class. My 3-year-old class, I can have 20 kids. Right now for the summer, I think we're at 18. We may have lost a couple of kids because they left for the summer. But 20 kids in that classroom, and I do have 2 staff persons.
Okay.
So that class is pretty good. And then I have a pre-K class. In that pre-K class, I can have 20 kids. Right now I have, I think it's 12 or 13.
Are you calling your pre-K?
It's 4-year-olds.
Only 4. Okay.
4 and 5-year-olds. That's my pre-K.
Okay.
Okay, and in that class, I can have 20 kids. Right now we only have, I think she has 12 or 13 kids.
Okay.
But I only have 1 person. I should have 2.
Yeah. Well, with 12 that works.
Yeah, but I need 2.
2, yeah.
Yeah, so you can see I'm short all over. And then I do have a part-time secretary who works up here. She's a parent, and she's part-time secretary. If I need her downstairs, she's a floater. She's floating right now. So she works upstairs, and she works 3 days a week. She works full-time. She has 3 full days, and then on Mondays and Fridays she'll come in after school. She's working on a nursing degree.
Does she get paid or does she get free?
Oh, she gets paid.
Okay,
no.
So not just free tuition.
No, so I guess she would be the part-time person. I forgot about. I guess she'll be the part-time.
Okay.
And then I have another person. I guess I do have a part-time. I didn't think of it. My other part-time person, she used to work with me, but the church took her from me. I just said it that way because they opened up their after school care program, and they wanted her to operate it, and so I said I can't compete with God, so I've been calling on her to come help me when she's not really working there because the summer she's not that busy. So she's been coming in a couple of days a week for me. Now she used to be my curriculum and I had a title for